YouTube friends. This is Amanda, Pixie Dust Mom, and I just wanted to get on here today and talk to you a little bit about getting groceries at Disney World and my experience using Amazon Prime Now. So, when you're at Disney, especially, if you're coming in on Magical Express, or, we drove in and I still didn't want to take the time to go to the grocery store. So, what I did instead was I used Amazon Prime Now for grocery delivery. So, a little bit about that. If you're going to do grocery delivery at Disney World, there are some different options. There's Amazon Prime Now. I think you can use Instacart. Garden Grocer is, I think, an Orlando-based company that will deliver groceries for you. Get comfortable. So they'll deliver to Bell Services, and Bell Services, in my experience, I know they made some changes in October with stroller and ECV drop-off, but I didn't hear anything about grocery delivery. So hopefully, it's still okay to have groceries delivered. But they'll drop them off with Bell Services, and they should refrigerate them and everything for you until you can get them to your room. We had a 2-bedroom villa, so we had a full kitchen. So I wanted to have breakfast items, and we had fruits and snacks and stuff that I could, I got a thing of Glad, just the little containers, and I would put grapes and strawberries and stuff in those when we would pack snacks in the morning, so that way the kids weren't just eating junk food. So I think that was really good. It was really helpful. So anyway, you can get grocery delivery. If you're in a standard room, you do have that mini fridge. I wouldn't get anything that needs to be frozen, but you could get some fruit, milk, stuff like that delivered. There is, I believe, with some of them, there's a minimum amount you need to buy to get it delivered. Some of them have delivery fees, some of them do not. So you just have to check with the service you're using to see what their requirements are and what they will offer. And most of them have you can go onto their website and it'll have everything listed on what you can get. And with produce and stuff, some of it will, do you want it more ripe, do you want it less ripe, stuff like that. And my battery's getting ready to die, so I'm going to go swap that out and then I'll finish this. Okay, so I'm back. Okay, so that was kind of the gist of just look around. If you're wanting food brought in, if you do have the full kitchen and you want to save some money by cooking some in it, you can do that. We spent a lot of time in the park, so I really didn't take the time to cook any meals in the kitchen. But you do have that option, especially if you've got a bigger family. If you're in a 2-bedroom and, it's full, you may want to have some meals there and have a little more family time. So now I'm going to go into my experience using Amazon Prime Now. And I've just used it that one time, and it was several months ago. Alright, so overall, it was a good experience. My takeaway is that when mine was delivered, I'm glad I was at the resort. Seriously. Okay, so now I'm just going to talk a little bit about my experience with Amazon Prime Now. So overall, it was a good experience. I would do it again, if I have the kitchen and everything. The next time we go, we're staying at Riverside, so I'll probably just bring some snacks and stuff from home, and we may stop at the grocery store and just pick up maybe some fruit and milk, but I'm not going to do a big order like I did when we stayed in the larger unit. So to use Amazon Prime Now, you do have to be a Prime member, which is I think $99 a year, and with that $99 you get the free shipping with any order. You get, not everything you buy, but a lot of things. You get Prime Video, so you have streaming for a lot of shows and movies, and then you also have access to Amazon Prime now, which is not just at Walt Disney World, it's in other places. So it is a good service that you can use. There is a separate app for your phone for Amazon Prime now. So you want to make sure and have that downloaded. You can start your cart anytime. So I started my cart months ahead, and every time, you know, I would think of something, I was like, oh yeah, I need to, you know, I need that, or I might need that, or, you know, I want to make sure and add that. I would add it to my cart. Now sometimes those items would be out of stock and would drop out of my cart, and it usually alerts you to that when you open up your cart again, but that something's been gone, and so you'll have to go through and replace it. But I have that that reminder of, well, I needed that, so I'll have to go find something else to put in there to kind of take its place. And it may be like, you know, they're out of Lay's potato chips, so you have to go pick out a different brand or something. So that's not that big of a deal. You can place your order the day of or the day before. They will have time slots available for you to have it picked up. So I think I picked between 5 and 6 because I knew our check-in time was at 4. So I knew I could be in the room between 5 and 6 o'clock. And I think we had a dinner reservation at like 7 or 7:30. So I wanted to make sure it got delivered and I was able to get everything put up before we had to leave for our dining reservation. We were at Bay Lake and we were dining at Trails End over at Fort Wilderness. So we just had to catch a boat over there. So that wasn't a big deal. And just be aware that those time slots will fill up because it's based on the number of people they have that can shop and deliver. So you kind of have to, if you're really specific on when you need a time slot. I went ahead and placed my order the night before because we got down there. We stayed in another place on Saturday night and then checked into Bay Lake on Sunday. Are all my batteries dead? My batteries are dead. Okay, so anyway, okay, so when they deliver, they will send you an alert on your phone that the delivery person has gotten your items at the store and they're on their way. And then you get another alert when your items have been dropped off. Now, when my items were dropped off, I waited maybe about 5 or 10 minutes and I went down to Bell Services and told them that I had an order and that I wanted it brought up to my room because we had waters and drinks and stuff in there, so I couldn't carry it all. So they told me that that was fine, that Bell Services would have it up. They were doing something, so they'd have it up in about 15-20 minutes. So, finding that, I went back to my room. Well, when Bell Services brought it up, they told me that the Amazon delivery person had not put my cold things in the refrigerator, so they had been sitting out, which was milk and some fruit and stuff. So anyway, they did assure me of that, but it was still cold, so it should have still been fine. If it had been sitting out and I hadn't been there, then I could have contacted Amazon and I would have gotten a refund on those items. Because it is the delivery person's job to make sure that they are put in cold storage. And at Bay Lake, the delivery person actually takes the stuff in and puts it up. Bell Services does not. So they didn't handle it. It was the delivery person. So that's just one reason why I was glad I was there ready to take it up to my room when it came. So I would recommend that. But Bell Services did bring everything up to the room and I did give them a tip. So I just want to close out the video for my Amazon Prime review and groceries at Walt Disney World. I was filming the beginning of this video 2 days ago, I think, and my battery kept dying. I have 2 batteries and they were both dead, and so I never did get to close it out by the time I got my batteries charged. I didn't have time. So I'm getting back on here to say, you know, if I left anything out or if I missed anything, again, I apologize. I'll try to edit as best I can. But thanks for watching. And if you have any questions about getting groceries or using Amazon Prime now, just leave those in the comments. And I'll talk to you later. Thanks.